There we go. Had a little bit of trouble there. I thought it was going to be a little bit more scarier than I thought, but that I was okay. Hold on, I shouldn't be here. Hold on, I need to go back to the main one. uh, give me a minute. I need to go back to navigation. I gotta go to Astro Express. Go to Party Car. Go over here. Go over here. I forgot this is where I left off at. There we go. Okay, there we go. Much more better. Welcome, everybody. I know you can't see me as much. Actually, let me see if I could brighten it up a little bit more. There we go. Looks a lot more better. Welcome, everybody, to the stream again. I know it's been a while since I last streamed of Star Rail, of the stars. It's been a while. I took a little bit of a break dealing with life and so on and so forth, so I'm very far behind in story. I do apologize for that. I should have made a little bit more posts about it, but I just didn't have the time to send that out. A couple of things that you guys noticed. I have changed a lot of things with the channel. I know we had a couple of streams this morning, earlier today. Not another explanation, but I will do my best to do it here now. I decided to do a New Hope rebrand because I had someone else come in. My partner is joining me on the channel with it. We're taking it just casual fun, just things because times have been getting, work and schooling and all that kind of stuff takes a lot of time. So we decided to go at it together and see how it goes. So I do apologize. So you might see here play different games and stuff. I would make a much more better announcement later down the road, just because this is kind of a little bit of a half-ass one. But I've just been a little bit preoccupied with doing work and everything else like that. So I do apologize for that. Hopefully everything looks well on my end. Yeah, still looks fine. So, and it's been a while since I streamed. So yeah, apologies on that, everyone. Apologies. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay, so now let's get back into it, shall we? Okay, there's a lot of things that I have missed. There is quite a few things that has happened that I know that I've already did the Fate Night Saber collab one. It was pretty fun. I already have Archer, but I do not have Saber. My goal is to getting Saber, but right now I'm just focusing on story just because I need to save up on Prevo gems and I need to catch up on story because I saw Dawn Hang and March's new form and I want to get that. So yeah, it's gonna be of a grind. I'm a little bit all over the place right now just because I haven't streamed this game in a good while, so I do apologize on that. I do want to take a little bit of time, but right now I don't have the time to make a good to talk about it thoroughly. So I just realized I probably think it was a little bit more louder on that end, so I do apologize on that. Maybe tomorrow, if I do have the strength, I can do a little bit more proper stream, an introduction and stuff like that. We'll see how it goes along with this. Okay. I'm a little bit out of touch, won't lie. I am out of touch with streaming right now. It's been a while. It's been a cool minute. Oh, they did one with Lancer? Really? I didn't know they did that. Early access obtained? Huh. Okay. Well, let's just go over to switching over to POV and everything. I won't lie. Again, this is a weird stream. I'm not gonna lie. I am a little bit weird doing this because I don't know. It just feels like I'm out of place right now, just because of how much story has passed. I feel like I'm very far behind in story. I don't know really what we're doing here per se. Oh shit, before I even go any further, I gotta make sure that I do not, I don't want to go into this yet. I do want to remind myself of the story to make sure where we're at story, and make some little announcements before getting into it. There's not gonna, I usually do every intro with Star Braille of hey, these are spoilers, right? Be sure to watch out for this time. I normally did that when I wasn't I was somewhat close to the story, but unfortunately, since since more story came out and a lot of people have caught up, there's no point in me saying spoilers at this point. Just a few other things that I will probably say might go to. During main missions, I will only talk out loud during main missions, not side missions, just because it's not important to the story or not as influential, and they're just side missions. I usually just treat them as not as important. So just keep that in mind. I will only speak for main missions, just because and also because the fact that the audio is in Japanese, different language. So I will be reading out loud because there's some people who can't watch all the way, and hearing is probably the best way for them. So I do apologize for that. There is times where I will probably have my own thoughts and theories about the game that it's already been proven wrong. So please don't bash on me so much, as there's just different perspectives of it, because I usually relate my characters to the real world and just kind of make them more human than usual. And then after, excuse me. And another thing is, I do butcher up the names of characters, and certain words. I am not that, like, I sometimes when there's new words, I sometimes don't even know how to really pronounce them, because the punctuation or how this pronounced is different from everybody. So I do apologize if a certain word sounds weird, because since it's also in Japanese, I don't know how to say it thoroughly in the English form. So I do apologize for that. So with that being said, there's kind of a little bit of room, like the little things I want to announce before going forward. As you can clearly tell, I'm very out of shape with streaming. I feel like I'm stuttering all over the place so I just need to just jump into it. As sloppy and messy as this is, I just need to get back into it so that I can slowly get back into the story and stuff like that. And I will say tomorrow I will make a better announcement with my goals, our goals, and what the channel's going with, and my plans and everything moving forward, because it was a long break. It's been a long break since I last played, so I'll be sure to do that for tomorrow's stream the best I can. I'll even write it out, and like have it on the side for when that day comes, just so that I can make sure I don't stutter and make sure I get everything pointed across. So okay, now to story. Where I left off at is where Tree Ann is gone. She is gone. I think let me see, it's mission wise, because I am in Act 2, I believe, or no, that's pre-sequel Act 1. I'm still in Act 2. I'm just barely starting this one here. I don't know how long Act 2 is going to be. I'm doing Danhang, and looks like we're going to head back into it. The goal of it is to finish up this one and then finish up MC storyline here on that one, and then probably call it there. I'm trying to do, I know I have like 5 more days before like a next patch comes out with more story. So my goal is for right now, for this week until next week, is to try to catch up, just to close the gap a little bit more. And I have already seen some spoilers, but I don't know much about it. And even if I did, I am still more curious about how we led up to that point. So I do ask, just, spoilers the best you can. Don't spoil too much. I'm trying to learn as we go. But anywho's, from what I remember from last, I do remember that Anaxis does have Cersei's core flame. He got called to the council of old people, because they are trying to overthrow or take control of the governmental powers of Amphorius. And then we also met Lagos, who's very suspicious as fuck, and I want to kill him. I know that there are some things that I've been spoiled about, but even regardless though, like when I first met him for the first time, I wanted him dead. Like, he needs to die. He definitely needs to die. So that's where the story is at. We also got a flashback to what looks like it was Lord Goddess, Calypso, and then I forgot who was it? Castor's sister. I forgot her name. I forgot her name. And then they also talk about Chaos was mentioned as well too, and how Anaxis is kind of had the theory of, or what I remember from Anaxis saying is that maybe becoming a god isn't what it used to be, because it seems like they were all losing their minds. But it also shows that the demigods beforehand, which is Lord Goddess and Calypso, they were just humans before. So, and they got ascended to godhood. So there's also a story behind them as well too. And that's where I remember leaving off at with Anaxis. And then of course, remember seeing Oronix telling us that we are already dead, but our soul's not there, then there's no future. So we have to figure that out. And we told Don Hang about our death because when we crash landed, the MC's wounds were so great that not even Don Hang didn't know if he was going to save him, but let alone the fact that he like also got hit and passed out, and MC looked like he was about to die. He probably did die, or something happened that intervened, and his soul is not there anymore. So now we got to figure out from there. I think that's where it's at, I would say. Yeah, let's see. You've been told you actually perished during your fallen forest, and what remains is merely a walking memory. To complete the trial and save yourself, you must reclaim your future. Right, and then there's with the reason core flame and actually reach out to the council of old people, promising to help topple the Cryos heir and end the flame change journey in exchange for their protection. As the cooperation sealed and anxious under the guidance of Theros set out. Oh yeah, that's right. There because how is it possible that Kalefail or Kefale, or I think I'm mispronouncing her name because it's been so long, right? Oh, hi, Eider. I'm not sure if my volume is bad, but it's low-key low on my end. I have my OBS setting at max, Eider. I don't know what to tell you on that. I have my mic at blasting out. I don't know what to tell you on that. I have... Yeah, no, it looked like it's picking up pretty well on my end. Actually, the one thing I don't have selected is Star Rail real quick. Because don't forget, I actually have the when I click out, it actually clicks out the whole Windows thing. So there we go. Okay. Yeah. So and then we learned like an access guidance. Oh, but either way, hi Eider. My stream is going not horribly. It's just more of like, oh god, I have not streamed in a while, so I'm kind of like all over the place with introduction and everything. So I just told myself, we're just gonna swing it, and then hopefully we'll get better at it as time goes by. So yeah, we're just winging it. I'm just trying to remember myself. I did my best on remembering where I left off on story, and I did pretty well. I actually got it pretty well. I predicted what happened with, I remember this one with MC and seeing Oronix, Anaxis seeing the Council of Old People, and then fucking Lagus, how he needs to die, which I'm still waiting for the cheat code, by the way, Eider, if you can so gladly give me the cheat code to kill Lagus now so that I can save myself pain and misery for the future, that'd be great. And then after that, now we're back at, and then of course, just making the solarization, set off for Titan Cliff to meet Kelfa's mystical body on the treacherous ascent. He once again brushed death, witnessing haunting memories. Yeah, so it's very interesting what Anaxis saw, but I'm kind of sad that's all we get from him right here. I do hope we can go back to him, maybe, fingers crossed, hopefully. I don't know for sure. But now we're here. Before heading to the library, Philia, looking for any reluctant along the way. Many documents were scattered when the scholars left from the Black Tide creatures, where might be information about Thanatos. Okay, so that's where we're at. Did I not complete this? I thought yeah, I did complete that. Why did it not seem like it's not completed? I thought I did do that. What's this one? Oh yeah, no, I don't want to do that. No. It's not even finishing story. Do you not understand that I have a long ways to go? I'm barely on Act 2, and I'm not even halfway through Act 2, Sammy. But hi, Sam, it's good to see you. I hope you guys can see me a little bit clearer. I'm trying to have sunlight hit me in from here from time to time. So, alright, got it. Every time you move from the mic, you get low and high when you get close. You could raise the gain on your mic so you don't have to be so close. Yeah, I've also messed with that, but I don't know if it's been messing up. My audio has been messing up a lot lately. It actually is almost all the way up, actually. So I, again, don't know why it's doing that. On OBS, it looks like it's fine. But it's only when I get close. Like, maybe if it was over here. Yeah, that's probably the reason why, too. So, but thank you, though. I appreciate the advice there, Nino. Appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, got Donhang. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, we just got to finish up Donhang and get to MC, and then that's probably, if I have time, I can... Yeah, so it probably does sound a little bit better now. Thank you, Nia, appreciate it. Hopefully it sounds good. Lately it's, hopefully my stream and everything looks good. But thank you, though. Thank you. Oh, I can zoom in? Really? What the fuck? Oh. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay. Let's get through the story, shall we? Okay, do I want Dante to be on top of the story? Probably not. I don't even think I have Dante. Is there even a team? There probably is a team comp for Dante. But we'll stick with this team for now until we get to where we need to get at. It's been so long since I played it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay. Oh, man, streaming. God, it's been such a long time. I have... oh, crap. Okay, I feel man, there's so many things I have to catch up on. I have so many plans and goals and everything, but all in due time. Use Danhang? You won't? I wonder if there's any fights here. No, jump now. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see. Hold on. If I use Danhang in this team lineup, how could I do it? You know what? We're gonna make him the prime DPSer with with Hyacinth at least. Look at that. Danhang for the story. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Great. Okay, let's see, Danhang. Where do we go from here? Blackmore's are just affirmed, but and their life has returned to ash together with their souls. It's impossible to figure out their form when they're still alive. Let's go, Danhang. I've been loving him, honestly. He's been great. I can't see your mouth, Danhang. These are the remains of the Black Tide Monster. It does look different from the Titankin from up close. What's underneath it? A scroll? I mean, it's your thumbnail for future. Because I know you're coming out again with the new form. Alright, I'm going to read this silently. I won't read this too loud, though, but I will read this in silently, and I'll just scroll down slowly. The Federation is a nurse part of the scholars. Most of the world leaving off. We all recall that state. This meaningless. Even though students knew the understanding of these basic logic lessons, an entire city reduced to ashes proved the skyship's construction was a mistake. Prove the skyship's construction was a mistake. To me, that's precisely the meaning they achieved through sacrifice. Divinerism? No, I'm simply the matter from another perspective. Legible content ends here. Interesting. As I expected, the group doesn't forbid discussions about the sky. It's a debate between two scholars about the sky ships. Agalea also made mention of the ships when she interrogated us. A memory I rather forget, which just shows she almost killed us. Yeah. I'll hold this for now. With any luck, this journey won't leave us empty-handed. Huh? What? What were we supposed to do, Dunning? Did you see something that I didn't see? Is it? God, I have not used Danhang in forever. Jesus. I am glad that he's preserved. Oh, God. Is that Hyacinth? That is Hyacinth. I'm not gonna fuck with those guys. I want to get the story. I want to try to catch up on the story best I can. That's Hyacinth. Why is she surrounded by so many monsters? As much faith as I have in her, it's probably a good idea to help her out there. Really, no, this is way more trouble than I could have asked for. Need a hand? Damn, she's really just said, here, hold my beer. I'm about to fuck these guys up. Or you can sit back and watch. Downing her abilities, Danheng? That's messed up. Because she's a girl? Messed up, Danheng. Messed up. You know what? I don't want your 5-star. Actually, I don't want your 4-star preservation character, alright? No, I'm kidding. I need you. God. Danheng, I can't wait to have you on the team. I'm gonna use you so much. I can't tell if you're serious or not, but being hard to read isn't without its perk, I suppose. Oh, come on, Hyacinth. Why is she so far away? I'm kidding, Danny. She calls him Daddy. Let me hand pretty, please. All right, now let's get to them. All right, Danheng, you ready to see some action? Oh, God. Okay. Boy. You put it on Hyacinth? No, it has to be Danheng, guys. That's so fucked up. Danheng's supposed to be the primary DPSer, and they were about to give it to Hyacinth. It's crazy. Alright, who do I want to fuck up the most right now? Actually, who's the last one? You. I'm gonna fuck you up. Didn't even get the force. Oh, this is gonna be painful. Oh, this is gonna be painful, I know it. Danheng, please. Okay. Oh. Oh, dude, this is the story of Danheng isn't he? Oh, Danheng, you're gonna be the death of me, dog. You're gonna be the death of me. Oh, God. It's so DPS. There we go. Still giving it to Heist. Oh, we gotta give it to Danheng, guys. God, 33 damage. Oh my God. This place is practically in ruins. What happened? There shouldn't be this many monsters here. Before I forget. By the way, I forgot to ask Nino, Sammy, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Appreciate it. I hope you guys are doing well. Forgot to mention that before you guys came in here. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I am a very bad streamer right now. So, forgive me on that. Forgive me. Alright, anyways. The Black Tide is remarkable. Click to detect the light of Hoyoverse. So I, or rather the blessings of the Sky Priest in me, might have unknowingly called them to me. I need to get comfortable in my chair. Gotta like fully use my chair to like just like actually I probably just need to increase the lights just a little bit more. Right? I think that's fine. There we go. Not too terrible. Hope you guys can see me just a little bit more. Alright, anyways, never mind that for now. Here, you might have a look at this. I found it around here, and I thought it might be of interest to you. Okay, same as last time. We'll read it silently and go from there. Most really believe fragments of dialogue. What the I don't even know how to say that word. What kind of word is that? Well, then, what exactly do you mean by examining other perspective? Ah, yes, I love the character question marks and exclamation points. Not exclamation points, colons. Dude, I love question marks. They're great. When we stand over the sky, it's above. When we stand on our heads, it's below on our feet. constituent inspires to make that such extraordinary theories. By the way, I have a student who loves to write stereotypical comedies and wrote one sort of for some reason. So the person in question marks, interesting. You're like Dormous's, huge yet always gazing downward at the earth, while I want to be the wasp that stings the Dromas. What if that Saturns to face and be provoked that among the path of Aquia, the skyship, was the wrong one? Anaxis was the one talking about that. For your sacrilege. Yeah, figures. Hmm.
Anaku Sagoras. 理性の火種と一体化したあの学者のことが書かれている。
Right. Anaxis Goras. He's the scholar who fused himself with the core flame of reason. That is a good question. Why is he researching about the sky? Maybe he wants to break it, possibly? Dan, I probably need to go back to Anaxis's story a bit, because I forgot. I know why he did it. Equivalent alchemy and stuff. I'm trying to remember. Because I remember there was a flashback with his professor and teacher about like how he wanted to see his sister one last time, in which he did. And in doing so, he lost one of his eyes. I can't remember what else he did, though. Actually, I need to just adjust this. There we go. Just a little bit more. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hi. Oh, shit. I forgot to say that. Sorry, in the previous dialogue, it says, this is new. I didn't know Professor Anaxis was researching the sky. He never mentioned anything about it. And then, of course, Don Hang says, Feynman said Anaxis might be opposed to the core flame. I keep calling it the flame core journey, but it's the flame chase. I don't know why I keep calling it core. I mean, it's the same thing. It's just different terminology. Might is an understatement. Anaxis has never been one to venerate the gods, nor has he ever found it within himself to put any faith in the prophecy. People have come to think of him as a heretic, even in a place as liberal as Lord Liberal, literal as the crew, not liberal. Sorry. Yet it is also very blasphemer that Cersei favors. Fate sure works in mysterious ways. It sure does. Sure does. I picked up a scroll on my way here too. It looks like it may be hard to relate. It looks like it may be related to the one you're holding. Let me have a look. Looking for clues and research. By the looks of them, these scrolls are recorded by two conversations that took place in the same setting, one after the other. There's still not much about the groove. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Sure, go ahead. Sure, who are these? The group of Infinity is home to 7 schools of thought. While all 7 schools are founded on the ideologies of Thalius, the first scholar, each is unique in its own way. Among them, the Venerinists, I cannot say that, revere and worship the Titans the most. But regardless, though, they are the ones, these people here, revere and worship Titans the most. So 7 schools are part of one of the 7 schools, and these ones really worship and revere the Titans, okay? How do you say that person's name? Hold on. Oh god, I am not saying that name. I hear her say it, but I don't think I can pronounce it. At the stage of the Venerist, or I gotta say like Venerinationist. Oh gosh, my app's out. At the stage of the Venerinationist has always, I don't even know how to say that person's name. I'm just gonna pass that along. Has been at loggerheads with Anaxes. Whoever that is, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna skip your name because not even she said it right, or she said it correct. I said it loud enough for me to pick it up. If we were to place the 7 stages of the scales of Talaton, Anaxes, and Eurythro, I think how you say it, I don't know how you say it, would be placed on the opposite sides to achieve balance. I'm gonna try again one more time to see if I can hear it. Ithro? I can't say that. I hear her say it, but I can't pronounce it. That's crazy. Oh, right. Yes, if it would place the 7 stages to scale down to an axis, and Eurythro would be placed on the opposite side to achieve balance. Oh, they're both the scale, like yin and yang. A very elusive explanation. Thank you. Nearly everyone in Euphorius has heard the stories of the skyships by now. Aqueous stature is loftier than the heavens, and their divine retribution is merciless. And that's why it's no use building giant sky-faring ships. Oh, but I do wonder if a supercharged mini Tribby cannon could slip past their watch. Danheng, she said that with a straight face, and you're gonna ask her if that was a joke, right? You see this face? She is not kidding. Yeah, what was his deal then? No sportists primarily study the application of alchemy in soul repair. Everyone considers Anaxes a blasphemer, but that has never stopped him from sharing his ideas, no matter how taboo. If you must say that he's hiding something, then it most likely lies beneath his eye patch. Okay. What a great way of... Oh. What a great way of, like, perceiving that, by the way. You know what I mean? Like, good little motivational speech there. And Axis office says that every failure brings us one step closer to the truth. I gotta work on my posture a bit more. Perhaps to him, the crash of the skyship carries a different interpretation. The firmament is not impenetrable. On the contrary, it was precisely because the skyship represented the first step towards breaking free from the shackles of the earth. that it provoked the wrath of the Sky Titan and brought divine punishment upon itself.
残念ながらエーグルに関する研究は今も礼拝学派を中心に行っています。
Oh wow.
その内容はほとんどが祭祀に関する儀式についてで、同行した探求は天船の剣の後から衰退していく一方。
Okay,
なのでこの巻物も初めて見ました。
Okay, well, I can't read the first part because I was not expecting it to, continue on there. So it says, it's a shame that the majority of the crew's research on Aku was headed by the Venerationist, with sacrificial rituals making up a predominant part of their findings. It's kind of interesting that we are talking about sacrifices, like sacrificial rituals, and it just reminds me of either when you talked about like the Grand Duke when in that trailer like a year ago or like past a year now. It kind of reminded me a little bit hint on that. It's like, sacrificials, huh? Interesting. Anyways, discourse about a more historic subject matters to relation to Aku dwindled even further after the skyship incident. So much so that even this scroll is completely new to me. Really? So not even she has that.
問題ない。ひとまずタイタンに対する研究を開始しよう。
Don't worry about it. We'll just collect everything we can find on the Titans for now.
ここに書かれている秘密裏に行われていたアナイクスの実験の方が気になる。
There's something else that caught my attention, though. This says that Anaxis conduct a secret experiment of some sort.
私も教員女子の私でさえ知らない研究や実験だなんて一体どういうものなんでしょう。
Was it like a what the fuck moment? That's what I like to know. What are these experiments he's involved in? Even I, the assistant lecturer, know next to nothing about them. So he was doing something that not even nobody knows about, but we picked up scrolls that kind of hinted back of why he was researching the sky. Now, I won't lie, I don't know, I can't remember much in the story if they mentioned anything about him, like talking about the sky. I don't think I can remember, so this is kind of new to me. But it's kind of interesting. I like how they're kind of like investigating an axis a little bit, not in like a negative way. They're just trying to figure out, like, piece together what's going on. I have a feeling about this. Could there be more happening to the group? Okay. Now, God, Danheng, Jesus. Actually, I'm gonna make you walk for a minute while I think about this here. One thing I forgot to mention: if there is dialogue that it shows up in the text that I cannot stop, I do apologize. I may not be able to read that fast for that, so you might have to, go back at your own time to read that one section there. I like the little piglet there. Look at that, like Dumbo. All right. Anyways, let's see where we're at here now. The honeydew. Honeydew, whatever. This is the library of Philia, a place where the groove stores a collection of tomes. It says stores. Jesus Christ. So much knowledge. Other than the books written by the seven schools, you can find philosophical texts, ballads, and religious writings from the outlands here. Cities that desired to learn from the groove were apparently expected to contribute knowledge of equal value to what they sought.
Damn, I'm looking good.
Jesus Christ, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh, goodness, that scared me. Oh my God, thank you so much. I appreciate the font there, God. Oh my God, that scared the bejeebus out of me there. Oh my Lord, that scared me. Thank you again. I actually didn't even. Oh, whew. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Thank you again for the follow there. Actually, wait, where's my... Oh my god, it's not even showing up my activity feed. You're kidding me, right? Okay. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Come on, show. No! It's not showing. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Let's see. Stream elements. Gotta go back over here. Holy crap, that scared the hell out of me. I was not expecting that. That actually got me more nervous about anything else. Oh yeah, touch UDF. There we go. Finally, I see you there. Thank you again for the follow there. I greatly appreciate it. UDF. Thank you. Appreciate it. You scared the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie. That I hope it didn't. Either I see that you've got the schoolgirl outfit for Firefly. She looks so out of place, like she doesn't belong there. But thank you again. I do appreciate the follow, UD. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my lord, that scared the hell out of me though. Okay. Whew. Thank you. Alright, anyways. It was gonna run out. Oh crap, really? Is it really gonna run out? Shit. It's okay, I don't need her outfit. Okay. Anywho's, before I got distracted, I am so sorry. I got so distracted for that. It scared the hell out of me. Damn, I'm looking good. Okay. We've had more than our fair shares of hilarious episode over the years. 5 days or less. Oh, okay. For instance, it said that no idea what word is that? I have no idea how do you even fucking pronounce that fucking word. E. I'm just gonna call it E. Once borrowed a manuscript from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original. Once more, the original manuscript was supposedly then hidden here. Oh. That doesn't seem like a nice thing to do. She's mad. Why is my activity feed not showing? That's so stupid. Anyways, it's nice. No need to hold yourself back, Danny. You could just tell it like it is. Their behavior was no different from bandits. Well, if you don't mind, did the Grove ever rob Castrum Kremnos? The Castrum Kremnos, where the beautiful and most handsome Mundemos, is fighting against the Black Tide as we speak by himself. Oh yeah, that's great. You've got me there. Some said you couldn't even find a dictionary in Castrum Kremnos, so I guess they were spared. Really? Cities desired children from the group were apparently expected to contribute knowledge. Once part of a manuscript from a certain author, but ended up returning a copy instead of the original. What's more, the original was supposed to be. Okay. I mean, yeah, because I think what's his name? Moonday even said too that that they had their own history and everything in language, and I don't even think it was like showed in the groove. So that would kind of explain why, like in this statement, if I remember correctly, I think that's why the statement kind of proves it. Like, well, maybe they were separate, maybe they had different, maybe it was just they just couldn't get it, maybe. Okay. There are too many books in the library of Philia. Flipping through them all will take too long. Why don't we use the bibliostates to search for the text we need? We could bring them back to Okehama for reading after that. Agree, this place isn't safe. We should leave as soon as possible as we're done. There are still several more scrolls screwed all over the place. I'll gather them when you pull up those texts. This way, nothing will be overlooked. Alright. I'm down for that. Oh, it's just only one? Okay, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Cool. Cool. Donhei, gosh, man. Donhei, I love you, but your 4-star sucks right now. I really do hope they give us more 4 stars there. Okay, let's see. We got to go through this first one here. Alright, let's see what this one says, shall we? Okay. These are complaint letters from the scholars of Anaxis, the blasphemer. There's a thick stack of letters, thickums. Based on the Dutch community and the perfectly intact seals, the complainant did not even bother opening them, and this chucked them aside into a corner. Fuck, we gotta read through these ones? Great. This is about Anaxis. I should read this. Hyacinth, you should come have a look too. It's so dusty here. Well, are these all complaints about him? My ass is stuck to the chair. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix my ass. I can see the. I can already see the what they already. Wait. I can already see what they must have read. Anaxis has no respect for the gods. His very existence undermines the order in our society. They're probably all things like that. For reals, like this guy is getting so much hate for something that he just doesn't he doesn't believe in the gods or anything, and he gets so much hate for it. It's like ridiculous. I have no idea why they're doing that, but hey, right? I guess so. I guess. I don't know fucking why they're just like hating on him so fucking much. They could have just easily just like just moved past, but I guess not. Guess they have to be like, oh no, we gotta hate on him a bit more. We gotta hate on him. Keep hating on him. Why? Why are we hating on him so much? He doesn't even give a damn about you. Oh. The cookie. And the ice cream? Nice. He's just gonna like... Yeah. Why else would they call him the great performer? When Anaxis established the school of thought, the first thing he apparently did was read his own work to everybody. How niceful of him, right? That's funny. She did a deep ass voice. She does a deep voice to sound like him. She's a great student. Are the Titans truly an accurate reflection of what humans think God should be? Worlds created by gods are undoubtedly perfect. But what of Euphorius? Only foolishness and insensitivity everywhere you turn. An uncanny impersonation. Uncanny impersonation. What happened? Donhei, behave. I love you, Donhei. You're doing great. They marched him straight to the seat of judgment before he could finish. Though what he took on in the end was more a debate than an actual trial. He had to address every one of the scholars' accusation and face expulsion from the group. Wow. So he debated the whole thing and he won. That's crazy. She's doing this with the straight face. Look at that face. She is doing it with the straightest of faces in order to do that. It's hilarious. The first thing was like, do you agree that since the Titans created the heavens and earth, so the mountains, so the mountains, rivers, and the seas must likewise be their creations?
アナイクスの立場で答えろということか。
Am I supposed to put myself in an Axe's shoes and answer that? Yes, Donheng, please.
神話によれば、海、空、大地はすべてタイタンの創造物だとされている。
As told in the myths, the seas, the skies, and the earth are all, beyond the shadow of a doubt, creations of the Titans.
もし先生もそう答えられていたら非難を受けずに済んだでしょうに。ですが先生は日和の歴史を例に挙げ人類も神権を告げる可能性があると説いたんです。
Anaxev would have probably been spared a lot of trouble if he had answered this way. Instead, he quoted past instances from the Flame Chase journey and posited that humans have the potential to take over the divinity of Titans. Which is actually... seems like this statement right here is pretty true because, again, going back to an Anaxe's, like, mission, it is possible because it seems like Lord Ganas and Calypso were just humans first that were given... like godlike, like the core flame, so it kind of indicates that they are the previous ones, like previous gods, but again potentially take over divinity of Titan. So like it seems like we're seeing like a new cycle, because if what we saw is true, this shows that he was trying to prove out that statement, and why in the previous one he said like maybe mixing a Titan soul with your soul is maybe not a good idea. There is some complication, so he probably had theories about it, possibly. And then this is probably fueling it a bit more on that indication.
反対していた人たちは当然この答えに満足できず、先生は第二の告発を受けました。
Needless to say, his critics didn't take kindly to his answer, so they followed with the second allegation.
あなたは研究を名目に魂を汚し、神に意味嫌われる取引を行ったことを認めますか?
You claim to be studying souls, yet you are in fact defiling them and committing acts condemned by the gods. Do you admit it? Damn, that's like a whole... That's not even like... They didn't even try to debate that. They're just telling like, you a bitch. Defiling and committing acts... Do you admit it?
随分と物々しい非難だ。
Yeah.
彼はそんなことまでしていたのか。
Seriously. That's a serious allegation. Did he really do that?
先生は一人でいる時でさえ眼帯をつけていて、それで片目を錬金術の材料にしたのではと疑われたんです。
Which is true, he did do. Anaxes always wears an eye patch, never removing it, even when alone. Some say he used one of his eyes as an alchemy ingredient. Alchemical,
この
whatever.
世界の人々、特に神の血を宿した黄金園はケファレの庇護を受けている。もし本当にそのようなことがあったのなら、間違いなく神を冒涜する行為だと言えるでしょう。
Every being in the world owes their safekeeping to Kefale, and this is even more so for the Kryos heirs who have divine blood coursing through them. If he has already really done something of that nature, then it indeed be sacrilege.
幸い、この告発には証拠がなかったので取り下げられることになりましたが。
Thankfully, they had no way to prove it, so it amounted to nothing more than an allegation in the
先
end.
生は挑戦者それぞれと論争を繰り広げ、最後の一人になった学者からこう尋ねられたんです。
One by I love how Icy is just doing impressions of all these people, which is hilarious. One by one, Anaxes engaged in wars of words against those who would challenge him. Towards the end, a scholar just asked him, Anaxes, have you any respects for the god?
すると先生は数秒間黙って、
タイタンは偉大な存在であるべきだということを
Her face.
一度たりとも否
She's.
定していない。
I'm just like
答えたのです。
I'm just like surprised she doesn't even laugh at the end of it, like either before or after. It's like she just like uses a straight face. It was only after a brief silence that he answered, I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs.
明らかに含みがあるな。まるでタイタンは偉大ではないと言いたげに聞こえる。
Have you any respect for the gods? I have never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs. Okay, that's actually a pretty good statement there. Not bad. What he didn't say, that the Titans are not noble, rings louder in his case.
はい、あの騒動がどうやって収まったのかは知りませんが、その後も先生は受刑にいら
So
れ
he
ることになりま
what?
した。
That's interesting.
異端視されても彼は自分の研究を続けてます。
Yes, I'm not sure how that conversation was eventually resolved, but what's for certain at least is that Anaxis was allowed to stay in the group where he continued his research, despite being regarded as a heretic. So whatever that debate that they had, it made it seem like whatever he said, regardless of like whoever they asked and the questions they asked, it seemed enough like it wasn't like where he was blind out saying that he doesn't trust them or he doesn't like hates them. He just says I never denied that Titans are meant to be noble constructs. I think he just doesn't like the fact that they can't be all that good. I think that's why he's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Like, I think that's why, and maybe from that huge debate that they had, maybe the answers were from the people at that time. We probably took it as well. It's like, well, he hasn't really done anything to show anything, but it's just the things that he's saying are not sitting well with people. So I could see it that way. I mean, that's my idea or thought as why he was allowed to stay. That's just my interpretation.
そういえば苦情の手紙で思い出したんですが、受刑にはまだ探してない場所があります。もしかしたら石板でも調べられないような手がかりがあるかもしれません。
By the way, the stacks of complaint letters has reminded me of a place in the group. We may find clues there that are on the teleslate.
ネイシの馬、アナイクス先生の錬金実験室です。
I'm talking about Anax's alchemy lab, hidden between the
蔵
cornerstones.
書の保管方法からしてそんな重要な場所を見落とすとは思えないんだが。
Given the girl's miraculous approach to archiving, there could be could there really be such an oversight right underneath their noses?
これはあまり知られてないのですが、実は名義だけの首席を除いて他6人の賢人にはそれぞれ他の人の立ち入りを禁じた特別な部屋が与えられてるんです。
It's a well-kept secret among the
自
seven.
作にふける以外にも誰の邪魔が入ることなく研究に没頭することができるんですよ。
So more research, more notes, more clues to uncover at his own private chambers, his alchemy lab. It's a well-kept secret. Among the 7 sages, excluding the nominal chief sage, each has a private sanctuary where they can conduct research undisturbed in their free time. So only the 7 stages know, or the 7 stations have their private sanctuary, but excluding the normal chief sage. I wonder if the 7 sages all don't know about that, but probably not.
友愛の館の管理人でさえ金を破り賢人の
Really?
研究を記録するようなことはできません。ですが今は
Even the animators of the Library of Philia are restricted from accessing those places and documenting the sage's research, but
受刑がこんな状況になってしまいましたし、ちょっとだけ金を破っても
I mean, it is a state of emergency. That
アナイクス先生、ごめんなさい。
I don't think Anax is gonna be able to go back to there because it's a fucking hellhole. With the groove in this state, I'm sure yeah, I see exactly. With the groove in this state, I'm sure the exit will be bad even if we stick into the lab for a short while, right?
入り組んだ樹海だな。
Oh, excuse me. Whew. Apologies. Thank you. Oh my god, my nose. Ow. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, is it up there? Shit. I could have made that. Haha! I ascend! Sorry, that was from Claptrap. Borderlands 2. We'll be making a stream on that. Palace will be this Friday. Face off against Captain Flint. Torture buddies. Wait, can I not really fast travel there? Are you kidding me? Ugh, you're kidding me. Give me this. Going through the speed. Yeah. But I am curious, where's his lab though?
着きましたが、どうして何もないのでしょう。
Wait a minute. That's true. Wait a minute. This place, but where is
錬
everything?
金用の材料にジンの器、部屋の封印まで。まさか全部暗黒の潮に飲み込まれてしまったのでしょうか。
Didn't we walk past here though for like when we were playing as MC? Materials for I'm strumming my words so hard. Alchemy experiments. I just feel like calling it natural is just alchemy. It just makes it more easier because I just think of Full Metal Alchemist. I just call it alchemy. Alchemy. Exclusively change. Matrix diagrams and even the seal to the lab, they're all gone. Did the black tide destroy it all?
道理で来た道に外敵への備えがなかったわけだ。
No wonder we didn't see any defense mechanisms
こ
along
こ
the
に入
way.
ったことはないんだったな。
Have you ever been here before?
はい。そもそも錬金術は危険なものですし、他の学生たちが言うには、アナイクス先生は奇妙な素材を収集しては実験を行い、顔は埃まみれ、髪はボサボサになって出てくるそうで。
Explosions!
なので、ここには誰も近づこうとしなかったと思います。
Nope, not even close. Not only our alchemy experience high risk activities, true, but Professor Anaxis also has a penchant for using bizarre materials. Students often saw him walk in looking right as rain, but come out covered in soot with his hair singed. Naturally, no one dared to come near this place. I would love to see that.
あそこの本棚だけ綺麗に残ってますね。
That bookshop over there seems to be the only thing still intact. Alright, well, let's go read it, shall we? Wasn't this the one we saw, what's his name? Unless that was in the flashback when we first... Actually, no, this is where we saw, what's his name? That one, Cryos heir, or the old scholar that was talking about preserving knowledge, and he saw, like, one of the scrolls, and he read it. It's like, dude, this is, like, blasphemous or whatever. When he read it, he loved it, and he, like, did not regret reading it. And then he died. OG on that guy. There are materials requested by Anaxis, documents from the various fields that have been compiled into one place, including Titan Creations, the Universal of the Soul, and Alchemy Doctrine, and so on. Most of the materials look to be within the research domain of the Nous Sportus school of thought. However, a document titled "A Study on the Cryos Heir's Background" is mixed within. Oh boy, a lot. Oh god, what is up with my pocket right now? Jesus. There we go. Good lord, like my pocket was all messed up right now. Must have it. Oh, I have it backwards, no wonder. These appear to be quick notes examining the practice of it. Okay, same again. We'll read through it. I'm gonna read through it quietly. Unless something does come up to me and like, oh my god, what the hell is that? Alright, the Holy Maiden Genopolis, Tribi, Trian, and Trion, descendants of the Holy Maiden from the Temple of the Three Fates. Golden River. The Prince of Keshrim, Hyacinth, the Twilight Courtyard. And their divine authorities. Does the golden blood come from the heritage of the priest family's old royal bloodlines? They used to create the golden blood. You know, every time I see the word golden blood, I just think back to the trailer of the fucking Duke saying the golden blood or whatever. Something like that. Just remind me. Every time I see that, I just think of fucking the trailer with the Grand Duke. Myself no such connected Kevin creator or creator. This is interesting. I myself show no connection. Interesting. God, priestess family. He's a priest. So, Holy Maiden is Trios, or Tribi, Trian, and Trion. Holy Maiden, right? The Golden River Regulators from Oklahoma, from the Mestius Precious family. So she's from that kind of family. Of course, Deimos, we already know that, and Hyacine, of course. All of their ancestors have varied degrees of connection. Yeah, they'll show. Okay. Yeah, and Anaxis doesn't have anything connection to it. Catholic creator, what criteria did they use to create the golden blood to shape the cryospheres? Yet Castor, servant of death, or her lineage is neither Titan's priest nor demigod, but she has the meaning with the power to grant death to humans. Another text piece of the dragon legends of 6S. Oh, I know what that word. I seen that, boys. The academic attraction of soul ripped from dragon's corpse is intriguing. Dragons appear to be the Titans. Dragons appear to be the Titans' creations. Perhaps there was a way to reverse the process using the alchemy to refuse human souls with Titan creations. Increasingly, the purity and divinity of the golden book toward the absolute. This theory must be tested. Experiment must be arranged. The alchemy extraction of soul ripped from dragons' corpses is intriguing. Dragons appear to be the Titans' creations. So the dragons were created by Titans? Interesting. Perhaps there's a way to reverse the process, using alchemy to refuse human souls with Titan creation.
どういうことでしょう。奥平今の皆さんに私まで先生の研究対象になってるんでしょうか。
What's going on? Nexus conducted research on her friends on Okahama and me. Well, I think to me, he's just trying to spot like what is Amphorius, what are the Titans, what are gods, what's the golden blood, how is it relatable, and it asks us questions too. Like as mentioned before, Tribi, Agalea, Hyacine, and Moonday all came from some sort of religious family or some sort of like direct bloodline from the Titans. But when you look at Anaxis has no connection whatsoever, and especially Castorus, who doesn't even have anything religious or whatever the case is. But for right now, it's not what I know of. So it does beg the question: what does it require to be somewhat relatable to be sent into godhood or follow the path of the Titans? I think he's just asking more questions about it. That's why he's so against the part of the Titans and how he's considered a blasphemer, from what I think, and just from reading that text. Such as my boy Donhang here, pointing it out, this journal contains several intriguing points. Like, yeah, the creation of the Titans.
タイタンの創造物を数多く見てきた。樹底にもサーシスが想像しただろう生物がいる。
From the abyss of fate to Castrum Kremnos, I've seen many a Titan creation during my time in Amphorius. Life forms created by Circes can also be found in the grove.
だが、錬金術によってそれらを人の魂と融合させるというのは想像しがたいな。
But fusing them with the human souls through alchemical means, I can't even begin to imagine.
Yes.
Smart man. Anaxis seems to hold special interest in the divinity coursing through the cryosphere's veins and has even conducted a thorough investigation into the hero's background.
それに自主学派が作った薬の中には病を治す万能薬もあるので、長生きな黄金栄を研究するのは理にかなってるかと。
Curing diseases also makes sense that he would conduct. It wouldn't have been so strange if he had focused only on Cassie, given her own curiosity about her origins, plus considering that the nanosportists have crafted omnipotent medicines capable of curing diseases. It also makes sense that he would conduct research on immortal cryospheres.
でも資料を見る限り、先生の目的は薬を作ることじゃなくて、黄金の血の由来と原理を明らかにすることだったみたいですね。
But now it seems Anax's objective was never to create medicine, but to identify the origin of the golden blood and figure out its inner workings. That's what he's trying to do.
黄金栄の体内にある黄金の血をより純度の高いものへと錬成し、神聖に到達させようとした。
Through alchemy, Anaxis aims to refine the gold blood in the cryospheres to a degree of purity equal to divinity.
これがいわゆる至純に近づけるということなのだろう。だが、タイタンの創造物や人体を錬金の材料とみなしているのは、いささか狂気じみている。
This must be what he meant by close to true purity, but treating both Titan creations and the human body as materials to be used as alchemy experiments, that's rather extreme. Wait, read that again? Purity, but treating both Titan creations and the human body as materials to be... Yeah, that's a little bit extreme. Uh-oh. What does she read? Danny, look at this. I have a bad feeling about this. What happened? Okay, so these arguments appear incomplete, judging from what's left behind. The important alchemy formulae have been taken away. Only the author's reasoning remains. The previous approach has flaws. Fusing human souls with Titan creations does not purify golden blood. Even pure Titan creations are contaminants to the cryosphere's golden blood. Soul fusion between humans and creation merely repairs impurities of the soul or maintains a connection of dying souls. What? So fusing human souls with Titan souls does not purify the golden blood. Even pure Titan creations are contaminants. Contaminants to the cryosphere's golden blood. Souls infused between humans and creations merely repair impurities of the soul or maintains a connection to dying souls. Okay. Well, creation myths tells us that cryospheres and other creations were all made by Titans. Their nature differs fundamentally. The Titans' creations are no intermediate products of an alchemy process, and the cryospheres are closer to the Titans than the creations. In other words, I should have not considered Titan creations equal to cryospheres. The hypothesis I should focus on is one ported towards the Titans themselves. Such rare chances to study Titans demand a meticulous selection of research subjects. Living Titans prove impossible to restrain, and dead Titans often offer no insights worth pursuing. But dying Titans, they are the perfect research subjects. Only by understanding the fundamentals of creation can we ensure perfection at the moment of everything's birth. Through my own hands, I will melt a Titan and reach the true essence of the soul. Damn, Anaxis is going extreme here. That's crazy work what he's talking about there. Holy crap, that's crazy work. What?
ここまで調べてきた道中でなんとなく予感はしてたんですが
My biggest fear it's come true. After going through his notes, I think I could piece together by now. So if what that says is true, he is on the verge of death, and so is Calypso. And he's already seen the river sinks or whatever, like the river of lost souls, and he's been in that plane multiple times. Oh my god, is he doing the experiment on himself? Oh god. Anaxis was carrying out experiments on soul transmutation. Please tell me he's not gonna do that to himself. Oh my god, that will be like crazy if he did do that. Do you mean that he's trying to reconstruct human souls alchemy? I hope that's not the case. Yes. That's crazy. This was secretly conducting research on something he had to keep hidden from others. Compared to his purpose, this is the real blasphemy. I just thought of something. What's wrong? Oh right, yeah, because he's dead too. Do you remember when the Black Tide was approaching, the group had planned to send Cersei's core flame to a safe place, but an accident happened along the way and Anaxes lost his life in the process. Oh, you're at the movie part?
I had to skip one because it's nothing but recap, like flashbacks, like it was all planned, right?
Oh.
With all the fights. So I had to skip like an episode and a half.
Yeah.
You don't even fuck with her. Kenny don't even fuck with this bitch.
Yeah. But Cersei took over his body and resurrected him, which led to the situation we're in now. That's right, but what if Professor Anax's fusion with the core flame of reason wasn't an accident? It was staged? What do you mean? And this is why she's probably his student, one of his students. Put yourself as knowing that the Black Tide was closing in and your time was running out. What would you have done? Yep. Oh my god, he did the experiment on himself. Since, oh, whoa, I put my theories to the test no matter what the cost. Can I read that? Dude. Living Titans prove it was possible to strain, as we know from Lord Gonus or from Nikador. And dead Titans offer no insight worth pursuing. But dying Titans, they are the perfect research subjects. Oh my god. Do you understand that the fundamentals of creation can reach the perfection at the moment of everything birth and land? I will melt a Titan and reach the true essence of a soul. Holy shit. Anaxes is a madman. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh, fuck. No way. What a mad lad. Exactly when the Black Tide came, the true reason Anaxes headed to the Liminary throne was to transmute and fuse himself with the Titan's core flame. Did he succeed? Oh. No, judging from how he reacted after the event, the results came as a surprise. Maybe he failed to consider the possibility that Cersei's would make a similar decision. So that's why they call him a blasphemous, and they try to take away everything, so it doesn't been shown to that. Cause that's really blasphemy right there. At that point, I can see why they took his his formulae away. The mention of detailing all the alchemy formulae have been taken away. His research is still ongoing. Couldn't he have taken them from other purposes? Like what? There's only one Titan left in the world now. Kefel. Oh no. And he's right there with the audience with them. Oh shit. To conceive an entity of perfection, one must understand the principles of creation. If Anaxes is an Okahema, then that must mean he's after Kefel. Holy shit. This man is on a mission and no one's stopping him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is... Oh, shit. Anaxis, you mad dog. Sir, the sky above us, it's not real, is it?
もちろん偽物だと思う。これはただの教材でパッとしない手品のようなものだ。
Of course not. This is just an image from a projection device used for educational purposes. A simple trick.
昼夜が乱れた今、星空の理解がしやすいよう天文学者がタイタンの親戚を借りて光を調整し、過去の夜をここに投影している。
The day and night cycle has been lost to this world. Day and night cycle, shout out to the DU! So that students like you may still learn about the night sky, astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the nights of the past here for you.
生徒の空がケファレの黎明のニハニによって照らされているようにな。
Much like how the sky above the holy city is illuminated by Kephal's dawn device. So the skies of Okahima were fake too.
そう結論を急ぐな、アナイクス。手品の種を暴いて得意げにするのは子供だけだぞ。
You mustn't conclude that in Nexus. You should know that only a child would expose a trick and be.
多くの場合、実際は無知でなかったとしても、人は無知を装わなければならない。
Often people know more than they let on. They simply choose to forward ignorance because they have no other choice. Astronomers have harnessed the Titan's miraculous power to manipulate the light, projecting the night's past. Much like how last of the holy system is also limited by Kephal's dawn device.
それは自己欺瞞ですよ。人々はケファレの創世神話も司祭が言うことも全て信じている。
Then they're... Oh, forgot.
私とあなたはすでに無知という名の眠りから覚めています。
Then they're just deluding themselves. People believe in Kephal's tales of Genesis, accepting wholesale whatever the priests preach. But we're different. We have already walked out of the fire-lit cave of ignorance.
タイタンが紡いだ法則が適用されている世界で、空には彼らが投じた星空が満ちている。この事実にはもう気づいたというのに、なぜ私たちはこの偽りの栄華を見るばかりで、投影機を操作する側には回れないのでしょう。
We have already realized that we live in a world where Titans make the rules. Even when we look at the sky, we're only seeing what they allow us to see. Rather than gazing at this mockery of the night fabricated by them for the rest of my life, shouldn't I be the one to take control of my projection device instead?
Anaix, 君が私の心に疑念の種をまいてからもう随分と経った。私は数えきれないほどの昼夜を費やし、推論や競争を書き留めてきたが、目覚めた時、それらを全て焼いてしまったのだよ。
So much time has passed since you sowed the seeds of doubt in my heart, child. Many a night I find myself penning down all my theories and wild ideas only to burn them to ashes when I open my eyes in the day. Why? Because we'll face death by burning if the world gets out? So even his professor, like, even has starting to have doubts about everything of what Amphorius is, and to the point where he writes that on all the theories and all this, but he burns them before he wakes up before the day starts. But he's scared, like, but why? Like, why? Why would you do that?
その一挙一動はその枝葉だけにとどまらず、やがて必ず大樹そのものを揺るがすことになる。
Interesting. As the sage of the Venerationist, my soul has already become inextricably linked to the great tree. Every word I say, every move I make is certain to influence every leaf, every branch, even the tree itself. So it's kind of interesting to kind of look back at this cutscene, because Anaxus's teacher, his greatest teacher, the teacher that took him and taught him everything and like accepted him for who he was and how brilliant his mind is, he's learning from somebody or taking lessons from somebody who solely believes that the Titans are everything. Again, they believe and they revere the Titans, but yet he still chooses to pick Anaxus as a student, which is kind of interesting, because you would think that this, like, a professor like him knows what Anaxus like beliefs and ideals are, and it's kind of nice to know that like he still accepts him for who he is. Not all the way through, because, well, yeah, it is considered blasphemous from in the world of Euphorius. But I do like how, even though he does acknowledge and he does does acknowledge Anaxus' ideals and beliefs of Euphorius itself, he still believes he's too far engraved or in tune with the world as it already is to let those to let those ideals and ideas run amok and just forsake everything. It could cause a lot of chaos, especially since he is a sage of the school. So that will throw so much into turmoil. And I think he's just accepting it, or what I am interpreting it as, really. Oh yeah, see? Yes, I just called her right there, holy shit. Above all else, my days are numbered. Instinctively, I have my doubts about the golden blood and the human soul, yet I have no means of verifying them. The golden blood in my veins is woefully thin, and I am loath to waste that little time I have left obsessing over a hypothesis that can't even be proven in the first place.
ですが私ならできます先生。機は熟しました。私があなたの代わりにこの偉業を成し遂げてみせます。
But I can't, sir. I could do it for us. The time is right. Give me all that I need, and I shall accomplish this grand feat on your behalf. Actually, I'm actually gonna save this because this is really nice. Because after hearing Anaxus's like grand fucking plan, it's like, dude, this is pretty crazy work there. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oops, wait, I think I put that in the wrong one, didn't I? Actually, no, I think I did that pretty well. Never mind. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see, what does he say? What are you gonna say to this? That's so cool. You're right. I shall do just that. In the next meeting of the sages, I will spare no efforts fighting for the rights you deserve. Yo, this professor is awesome as fuck. That is insane to think that. I'm gonna try Empedocles. I think it's Empedocles. Impedo. I think I'm gonna call him Impedo. Empedocles. Maybe that's how I say Empedocles. Like, this is a cool ass professor, because knowing that in a world of Euphorius it is blasphemous to think that to think everything else about the gods. So, like, right, you worship them, revere them, they are everything, they give life to Euphorius, and Anaxus just being the odd one out, and Empedocles just taking, again, just him being revered and everything, and being like acknowledging Anaxus and all that kind of, and after that he still says Anaxus just give him I can try to prove that, there's more, like that question of the golden blood and everything else, and his Empedocles was oh well, I don't know, I'm only a little bit of time, I can't spend so much, I only have a little time before I leave, and I don't know if I can waste my time into putting in a hypothesis that I won't even see or even prove to that point. And he's just like, I can do it. I'm gonna put all my time into that. And he just goes, you know what? Sure. And he just gave Anaxis the resources to prove his theory wrong about the gods, even though about the Titans, even though Pericles is a sole believer and revere the Titans of who they are. Is crazy. I like that of a professor. Just sure, why not? Yo, Pericles is this cool. This guy's awesome. I will say the NPCs in Land Forest are awesome. They're really cool. Knight&Rose, Lord Gaunus, you guys are fucking awesome. Find out what we are. Become the one who conquers the ultimate truths of the world. Damn, and Pericles just told Anaxis just to fucking go make yourself a legend. That's cool. Oh. Child of humanity. Oh god, okay, before we get into this, I gotta make sure I'm ready for this shocking revelations. Okay, here we go. Child of humanity. Kefael. Fucking an access. You didn't go to such lengths for an audience with Kefael just to ask him a few questions, did you? So you figured it out. If I were as foolish as drones, perhaps I throw myself down and prostrate before their greatness, begging for the gods' poetic wisdom. Well, sorry to disappoint, I'm no Dromas. Alas, I am a human, withstanding tall on 2 feet, possessing both intellect and pride. Before such power, does it make any difference whether you're human or a Dromas? What the fuck is that? Oh fuck. A new area. Oh yeah, the Ocean Titan. I forgot about that one. I'm sure you're familiar with the story of the Synaxes. When the raging waves threatened to swallow them, they didn't just give up and become sitting ducks. No, they constructed a dam that kept the roaring tide at bay, chaining down the mad Phorophagus. I think that you say it. I don't know how you said that. Hold on, I need to hear how he says it. Ah, I couldn't hear that one. Maybe I'll hear it later. Oh, I wish you could say this is yeah, why not? Why not, right? This is like a good little thumbnail, right guys? Right? Yeah, maybe more or less, maybe. More or less. More or less. Boy. 人々は私を冒涜者だと罵ります。私は神聖の存在を否定しているわけではないのです。私から見れば。They call me a blasphemous Circes, but that doesn't mean I deny the existence of gods. It's just. タイタンなど。所詮人類がまだ征服していないだけの力に過ぎない。As I see it, Titans are simply a force that mankind has yet to find a way to tame. Oh. Oh, if power that rivals the Titans is what you crave, why not conform to the prophecy and brave the trial? I mean, that's true. He could do that. That is an option. Why wouldn't he do it?
タイタンの力だけで満足するようでは浅はかですよ。
Why stop at harnessing the power of the Titans when I can do so much more?
私が掌握したいのは生命の根源にある法則であり、魂の本質。私たちは一体何者なのか。
The source of life is what I wish to grasp, to understand what makes up the soul, and to learn what we really are.
あなたのおかげで死は魂の終わりだという事実をさまざまな面から検証できました。しかし死があれば生があり、終わりがあれば始まりがある。
Thanks to you, I've had the chance to personally verify in more ways than one that the soul indeed ceases to exist in death. But where is... Oh, excuse me. But where there is death, there is life. And when there is an end, there also must be a beginning.
魂はどのようにして誕生するのか。私の計算式に不足している解はただこれだけです。
How then is a soul born? What? That was the only unknowable variable left in my calculations. By the sound of it, you have already formed a conjecture.
もう結論は出ています。先ほどの死の旅でその回をこの目で見たのですよ。
No, I've already drawn a conclusion. In my journey onto death just now, I finally saw the answer with my own eyes. Professor Anexus? Who's that? Oh! Cash!
一刻も早く彼の命を救わねばなりません。
I'm here.
ことをややこしくするのは控えていただきたいです。
MC's life hangs by a thread. I must ask you to refrain from taking unnecessary steps.
もちろんですよ。率直にあなたの欲しがる答えをあげましょう。
Of course, I'll bring this to a conclusive end and give you the answer you desire.
ですが、等価交換の原則に従い、あなたは代価を支払わなければなりません。
However, in accordance with the principle of exclusive exchange, I must also demand from you what I need. As you wish.
代価が何なのかすら聞かないのですか？
Didn't mean to cut her off.
構いません。応じます。
Okay, it wasn't too long. Don't you care? Don't you care what to? Don't you care what? Don't you care to know what the price might be?
死のタイタンの真相。そして彼の命。
It's a matter of uncovering the truth about the Death Titan and MC survival.
これが私の人生で唯一人の命を救える機会かもしれないんです。
This might be the only time I could ever save someone's life.
ためらう理由なんて
But there's no need for me to think twice. Wow, look how she is so excited to save a life. She's so tired of taking it. She's like, has given the opportunity to save a life. She goes, fuck yeah, I'm gonna save a life. A hero. Uh-oh. I see. In that case, let the show begin. Oh god. Indulge me. Is he gonna bring out Thanatos? Am I correct to say that you intend to prove Thanatos' whereabouts and prove the nature of our existence now?
私はこれまで認知の罠に陥っていたことを認めなければなりません。
Before I forget, I must confess I have been struck in a cognitive trap all this
表
time.
面上だけ見れば、この2つのテーマには関連性がない。ですが、論理的には10日であり、実際は魂の本質に対する2つの異なる説明に過ぎません。
As unrelated as these two propositions may seem at first glance, they are in fact logical equivalents. They are merely two different ways of telling us about what the soul is at its core.
なぜそう言えるのか。先ほども説明した通り。
Unto death. Oh god. So the only way to find the answer, the reason I say this is I've mentioned earlier, the answer was hidden in my journey onto death.
先生は冥界に行ったのですか？
Professor, you were in the nether realm?
今の私は生きる屍も同然。
Oh.
しかしそんなことはどうでもいいんです。肝心なのは。
So he's already dead. He's gone dead. Yes, I am but a living dead man now, but that's not important. What truly matters is I overheard a conversation between heroes. Oh. That's not. Remember how I said you were part of that conversation too, Circes? And I've told you that I have no recollection of such event. That was likely just an illusion conjured up by the mind of a dying man. Of course you wouldn't remember. Because that wasn't you. That was Calypso, one of the 7 stages of the grove. Calypso. Oh, right, that's right, we did, yeah. And Naxos wouldn't have known that, yeah. The name of, that's the name I made up when speaking to this girl. How do you know of it? And oh. I was about to say something. And surely you just don't you think I of all people would know if that they were if that were the same as one of the 7 stages under the shade of my tree? Don't you claim to know the groove's past just like the back of your hand? It seems you've lost even the memory smeared into your soul. Use your head, Circe. Since all of this took place in the realm of the dead, it stands to reason their likeliness are the souls of the past. The living cannot step foot into that world, so what could they be? Thinking about Calypso, why does she share your likeness, yet you have no idea who she is? The answer is evident, is it not? Oh. Those fallen heroes are the mortal incarnations of the Titans before their ascensionhood to godhood. The gods aren't master creators born out of thin air, and they're no different from humans because they all evolved from one. Wow. I'm gonna save that actually. Save that for text dialogue. Is that King of the Hill? What the fuck? Let's see. I think I'll put it in. Fuck. I don't know where to put this up. For right now, I'll just put it in the thumbnails one for right now. just for now. Just for now. Oh, sorry. Does this answer disappoint you? Paimon. Does this answer disappoint? Yes, because you have answered nothing. If I truly was a human as you claim, then where do the children of humanity come from?
それにたとえそれが事実だったとしてもそれはタナトスの場所とは無関係ではありませんか
Even on the off chance that you...
どうやって探せばいいのでしょう
Sorry. Even on the off chance that you speak the truth, what this brings us no closer to grasping Thanatos' whereabouts. How are we to find them?
そう言うだろうと思っていましたよ。
I knew you would say that.
私には確かな自信があります。この目の前にいる至高なる神に一から全てを語ってもらいましょう。
But it matters not. I know what I'm doing. Actually, why don't we have this supreme being standing before us tell us everything?
そなたはタイタンを復活させられるという
You can revive a Titan? Question mark?
死した人が生き返ることなどない。まして神ならなおさらありえない。
Humans cannot return from the dead. Neither can
で
gods.
す考えを逆転させれば解決は容易ですよ。答えはサーシス、あなたが私にしたのと同じよう。
But all we need to do is look at this from a different perspective, and the problem will resolve itself. The solution is simple, just like what you did to me.
私がケファレとして生まれ変わり、彼と
Oh.
世の万物を
If I'm reborn as Kev, he's gonna become Kefil. Oh my god.
簡単な話でしょ。
If I'm reborn as Kefil, I can rebuild the world and all within it as they once did. Simple as, is it not? No, don't do it. Oh, in the meantime, oh yeah, MC, right.
ヒヤンシーと炭鉱からアナイクスがケファレの身体に対し何か起こす可能性があると知らせがありました。
I have news from Hyacinth and Donna, and Nexus might be trying to do something with Kefil's divine body.
ケファレだって。一体何をするつもりなんだ。元老院はそれを知りながら、そんな不敬な行いを黙認しているのか。
Kefil, but what could Nexus want? Is the cult of old people going to sit around and let such a sacrilegious act unfold?
それはありえません。
That is not possible.
その演技であらゆる人を欺けるのでしょうね。
And he did trick them out.
どうやらヒポクリテスは
He is indeed the
ばかりではないようです。
he's indeed the great performer, capable of fooling anyone and everyone with his tricks. I'm sorry.
気に病むことはありません。
Paimon.
これはむしろいい知らせかと。元老院の盟友となったアナイクスが彼らに忠実でないというのなら、私たちはその約
She also knew. I mean, I kind of figured he would not be part of them anyways. It's not his character. It's not his nature. No need for guilt. This is good news to us. The Council of Old People has found themselves a traitorous ally, and Axis' ambitious desires will be something we can exploit.
今はカイニスがどのような罠を仕掛けてくるかを見極め、臨機応変に対応しましょう。
What we should be doing now is to keep our eyes peeled for whichever trickery Candace is up to and react accordingly to thwart her
阪
plans.
神議員は奥平和の政治の中心。その重要度は創世の家臣にも引けを取りません。私が使命を終えた後、ここはいずれ神狩りの戦場に取って代わり、あなたたちの前に次の難関として立ちはだかるでしょう。
Being Okahima's political center, the demigod council holds just as much significance as the vortex of Genesis. Someday, after my duty is over, this site will take the place of the battlefield where you hunt gods, become the next challenge you ought to overcome.
十分な時間があるうちにこの舞台に慣れておいてください。
Till then, it's best to get used to this place as soon as possible. We'll be waiting here for you. Come find us anytime if you need anything. She's gonna walk in there to the shadow of death. Stab him. Stab him in this cycle. Preposterous. The Cryosairs have only their standing because of the Council of old people. How dare they trample over it? Excuse me, these people are shooting daggers with their eyes. Fuck yes, it's Knight&Rose! Let's go! Oh my god, it's fucking Knight&Rose, my boy! He fucking lived! Dude, fuck yeah, Knight&Rose! What is that supposed to mean? Is this really the sort of person that the young lord praised as a ferocious warrior? Hey, listen, Knight&Rose. Look, you know what? I'll take the insults. Okay, you're pretty cool though. All right, you're awesome. You called the Black Swordsman a pathetic killer, and oh, dude, that is such. I already know. I know some hits on who it is. Wink, wink over there to the side there. Called him a pathetic. Oh, oh, dude, he's such a badass character. I fucking love him. He's so cool. It has been some time, Lord Knight&Rose. What brings you here in such haste? Oh, keep it down. Be more vigilant. See those dubious dogs over there? They do dirty work for Candace. Fucking Knight&Rose! Such a badass guy. I've already ordered my people to hold him back, but we should still stay low unless you're itching for a bloody fight to get a workout in. My bad. So did something happen? Did you hear the thunderclap last night? It'd be hard not to notice I was in broad daylight. No, I'm a heavy sleeper. Hooray, it's Acheron. Someone coming in to save us. No, not Acheron. No. Thunderclaps are beacon signals of strife. They are a message from the young lord. He threw a spear bearing several words at Okehama. Watch out, the Flame Reaver is back. Oh no. Moonday! Please be careful, Moonday. I guess as much we didn't actually kill them back at Kremenos Arena. Oh yeah. Fuck all the other 5-star characters. Just bring fucking Knight&Rose. He'll call him a pathetic killer and fucking live. Shit. I figured this is something you would want to know. We criminals never back down from a fight. So if you plan to take that thing down in a battle, reach out to me anytime. That Flame Reaver. He can't even kill a god. He can't even kill a man. And you think he's gonna take down a god? It's crazy, dude. Oh, so good. Yeah, my gratitude. I will let Agalia know about this right away. Fucking love Knight&Rose. Remind her to be on her toes while you're at it. That vicious Candace has been unusually active lately. Interesting. Those lackeys she keep undercover have been going in and out of the city a lot more frequently these days. Some even seem to be getting Kremanoans to defect to the council. Oh boy. Get off the stage, scram. That's... Looks like you could see it from yourself.
戻って状況を確認してみよう。情報提供ありがとう。ケラウトルス殿。
We should get back. Thank you for your intel, Lord Knight&Rose. Let's go! Dude, oh god, every time I see him, it's like the same thing with Lord Gaunus. Anytime I see Lord Gaunus, I go, fucking Lord Gaunus, let's go! Gaunus, you're such a badass character, dude. Alright. MC, oh, the Queen of Whimsical. Whew, okay. Why do I have so many? What the fuck? Why is Faimon here, by the way? I thought I switched him out. Oh, right, yeah, because I put in Donhain from story. Duh. Oh my god, I love your phone case. Faimon, that is awesome. That is awesome. Okay, everybody. Unfortunately, I am a little bit out of time right now, just because it's gonna be 10 o'clock and it's almost about 2-hour mark, which is roughly. I'm gonna stop there because I have some other things to attend to and do before the night ends. Now, I will say this has been a while back. Like I said, this was kind of like a little bit of a sloppy stream coming back to it and all and everything. So I do apologize. Oh crap! I just realized that I might have an echo. No, I think the desktop audio has an echo. Son of a gun. Yeah, this stream was a pretty messed up stream. Not gonna lie. I have not streamed in a cool minute, so yeah, I do apologize for that. This is a very messy stream, but also do appreciate the subscribe, the subscriber there. Attach UDF. I appreciate it a lot for the subscriber there. So. Oh God, I don't even know where to begin. There was just so much that I just learned from Anaxis's story, and the fact that he's going to betray the Council of Old People because he has his own agendas. I like the Professor Empiricles. I think Empiricles. I think that's how you say it. He's also a badass character. Really liked him a lot. He was really cool. So I'm kind of curious of what's going to happen in the next one. It's going to be really great. God, sometimes these missions are very long. 2 hours that one, but again, truth be told, that was me because I was talking like crazy like a madman for like a good probably extra 30-40 minutes, and yeah, so I do apologize for this messy stream. I do apologize. I'm trying to get back into things. I do have some things I want to make announcements of for tomorrow. I'm gonna try to make this a lot more better, more cleaner, much more cleaner. I just needed to get myself thrown back. I had to throw myself back into it just because that's the only way I'm gonna learn is by throw myself in there, relearn everything, and then go from there. Okay, but with that being said, I am calling here for the night. So Eider, Nino, Sammy, I appreciate you guys coming out here for the night. I really do appreciate it a lot. I appreciate it so much. Again, you Attach UEDF, thank you again for the subscribe. I do appreciate it a lot. It means a lot. Even though with this messy ass stream, I do appreciate the follow. With that being said, though, like I said, tomorrow I will be coming back again, playing more Star Rail. Again, with other goals and goals for that thing, and it give you guys a proper explanation about what's going on with the channel and everything. So thank you again, everyone, for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I will be better back at it tomorrow. Luckily, this was kind of good. It kind of got me back up to a lot of things, so it kind of felt nice to stream again. So other than that, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or actually possibly tomorrow you might see Rose actually be doing a stream. So just be sure to keep an eye out for that on the channel. She'll be streaming Stray or possibly another game, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.